Welcome back to the channel. Coins lover. Rare coins continue to fascinate collectors and investors because a small piece of metal can sometimes be worth thousands of dollars. Among American coins, the Washington quarter dollar is one of the most popular and widely collected coins in the world. While millions of these coins were produced for everyday circulation, a few rare examples have become extremely valuable due to low mintages, mint errors, and exceptional condition. In today's video, we will explore the three most valuable Washington quarter coins that collectors constantly search for. The famous 1932 Washington quarter, the rare 1932 Washington quarter, and the legendary 1965 silver Washington quarter error. These coins have achieved impressive prices in auctions and remain highly desirable in the world of coin collecting. So let's get started. First up, the 1983 Washington quarter is one of those fascinating modern coins that has captured the attention of collectors across the United States and around the world. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary 25-cent coin that many people have handled in everyday transactions. However, when this coin appears in very fine condition, it can become much more interesting to coin enthusiasts and investors. The combination of its historical importance, minting circumstances, and collector demand has turned the 1983 Washington quarter into a coin that many people actively search for. In today's video, we will explore the story behind this coin, its special features, why collectors value it, and how much it can sell for in the auction market in US dollars. The Washington quarter series began in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Since then, the coin has become one of the most recognizable pieces of American currency. By the early 1980s, the U.S. Mint was producing millions of quarters every year for circulation. The United States Mint struck the 1983 quarter at several facilities, including the Philadelphia Mint, which is identified by the P Mint mark on the coin. Interestingly, during the early 1980s, the Mint did not produce official uncirculated mint sets for collectors due to budget cuts. Because of this decision, many coins from 1982 and 1983 entered circulation immediately. As a result, high-quality examples of the 1983 Washington quarter became surprisingly difficult to find, especially coins that survived with strong detail and minimal wear. The design of the 1983 Washington quarter reflects the classic artwork that has been used on the coin for decades. On the obverse side, you will see the familiar portrait of George Washington, facing left, with the word Liberty above his head and the motto, "In God We Trust," placed beside the portrait. The year, 1983, appears below the image. Just to the right of the date, collectors can spot the small but important P Mint mark, indicating that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. On the reverse side, the design features a powerful American eagle with its wings spread, clutching arrows and olive branches, symbolizing strength and peace. The inscriptions, "United States of America," and "quarter dollar," surround the eagle, while the national motto, "E pluribus unum," appears above it. The coin is made of a copper core with outer layers of nickel, giving it the familiar silver-colored appearance seen on modern quarters. Even though millions of 1983 quarters were minted, the real rarity comes from the condition of the surviving coins. Because these coins were heavily circulated, many examples today show scratches, dull surfaces, and worn details. Finding one in very fine condition with clear lettering, visible hair detail on Washington's portrait, and strong design elements is becoming more difficult over time. This scarcity has made the coin attractive to collectors who are trying to complete high-quality sets of the Washington quarter series. Many collectors also look for coins with strong strikes, attractive surfaces, and minimal damage. As interest in modern coin collecting continues to grow, Demand for well-preserved examples of the 1983 P. Washington quarter has steadily increased in the numismatic market. In the collector market, the value of a 1983 P. Washington quarter depends heavily on its condition. A coin in ordinary circulated condition may only be worth its face value of 25 cents. However, when the coin appears in very fine condition, collectors may pay several dollars for a well-preserved example. Coins that are closer to uncirculated condition can be worth significantly more, sometimes reaching prices between $32 million or more depending on their quality and eye appeal. In rare cases, exceptional examples graded at the highest levels by professional grading services have sold at auctions for $32 million. These impressive auction results demonstrate how even a modern circulating coin can become valuable when preserved in outstanding condition. For collectors who want to search for the 1983 P. Washington quarter, patience and careful inspection are essential. Many valuable coins are still hiding in old coin jars, bank rolls, and inherited collections. When examining a quarter, collectors should check the date carefully, confirm the presence of the P. mint mark, and look closely at the level of wear on the coin's surface. Clear details in Washington's hair, sharp lettering, and minimal scratches can indicate a higher quality example. It is also helpful to store coins properly in protective holders to prevent further damage. If a collector believes they have discovered a particularly well-preserved coin, submitting it to a professional grading service may help confirm its condition and increase its value in the market. The 1983 P. Washington quarter proves that even a modern coin from everyday circulation can carry an interesting story and surprising value. Because of the unique circumstances surrounding its production and the lack of official mint sets during that time, well-preserved examples have become increasingly desirable among collectors. When found in very fine condition or better, this coin can command respectable prices in the auction market, sometimes reaching impressive amounts in US dollars. For collectors and treasure hunters alike, it serves as a reminder that valuable coins can still be hiding in plain sight. Taking the time to check your change carefully could lead to the exciting discovery of a coin that is worth far more than its face value. Next up, the world of coin collecting is full of hidden treasures, and sometimes an ordinary-looking coin in your pocket could be worth far more than its face value. One interesting example is the 1985 United States Washington quarter with a P. mint mark. While millions of these quarters were produced, certain pieces in collectible condition have gained attention in the numismatic market. Collectors often search through old change hoping to find coins like the 1985 P. Washington quarter in very fine condition, because depending on its preservation and unique characteristics, it may attract significant interest at auctions and among collectors. Today, we will explore the history, features, rarity, and potential market value of this fascinating coin. The Washington Quarter series was first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the birth of the first U.S. President, George Washington. The design was created by sculptor John Flanagan and quickly became one of the most recognizable coins in American currency. By 1985, the quarter had already been circulating for more than 5 decades and remained an important part of everyday commerce in the United States. The 1985 Washington quarters were minted at several facilities, including the famous Philadelphia Mint. Coins struck there carry the P. mint mark, which had been added to Philadelphia coins only a few years earlier in 1980. The 1985 P quarter was produced in very large numbers for circulation, but collectors know that even common coins can become valuable when preserved in attractive condition or when they display special minting characteristics. The 1985 Washington quarter has a classic and elegant design that has remained largely unchanged for decades. On the obverse side of the coin, you will find a detailed portrait of George Washington facing left. Around the portrait are the inscriptions, "Liberty," at the top, "In God We Trust." near the lower left, and the year 1985 at the bottom. Just to the right of the date, you will notice the small P mint mark, indicating that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The reverse side features the iconic American eagle with wings spread wide, clutching arrows and olive branches. Above the eagle appears the inscription, United States of America, while the denomination, $quarter, is displayed below. Surrounding the eagle are stars representing the states of the nation. The coin is composed of a copper core layered with copper nickel, which gives it a silvery appearance while keeping production costs low. A quarter from 1985 weighs about 5.67 grams and has a reeded edge with 119 ridges. When a coin is graded very fine, VF, it means that moderate wear is visible but many important details remain clear. In a very fine 1985p quarter, Washington's hair details and the eagle's feathers can still be recognized, although they may show signs of circulation. This level of preservation makes the coin appealing for collectors who want historical pieces without paying the extremely high prices of mint-state examples. The 1985p Washington quarter was quite high. Rarity in the coin market does not depend only on the number produced. Condition, striking quality, and unusual minting errors can dramatically increase collector interest. Many coins from the 1980s circulated heavily in everyday transactions, which means that high-quality surviving examples are less common than the original mintage numbers might suggest. Collectors often look for quarters that show strong details, minimal damage, and attractive surfaces. In some cases, coins with unusual features such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or double details can become even more desirable. When a 1985p Washington quarter appears in better-than-average condition, or with an interesting minting variety, it can draw attention from both casual collectors and serious numismatists searching for unique pieces to add to their collections. In general circulation condition, a typical 1985p Washington quarter is usually worth only its face value of 25 cents. However, coins graded very fine can carry a modest premium among collectors, especially if they show strong detail and attractive surfaces. In the collector market, such coins may sell for $6 million, depending on their exact condition and demand at the time of sale. The story becomes more exciting when higher grade or special examples appear. Coins graded in mint state condition or those with recognized minting errors have sometimes sold for tens or even $6 million at auctions. While these higher prices are not typical for ordinary circulated pieces, they demonstrate how condition and rarity can transform a common coin into a valuable collectible in the numismatic market. For collectors interested in finding valuable Washington quarters, careful examination is essential. Always check the date and mint mark closely, especially coins from the 1980s that might still appear in circulation or old coin jars. Using a magnifying glass can help reveal important details such as mint marks, surface quality, and possible minting errors. Proper storage is also important for maintaining a coin's value. Keeping coins in protective holders or coin albums prevents scratches, corrosion, and environmental damage. If you believe you have discovered a high-quality or unusual 1985p Washington quarter, it may be worthwhile to have the coin evaluated by a professional grading service or experienced coin dealer. Accurate grading can significantly influence a coin's market value. The 1985p United States Washington quarter may appear to be an ordinary coin at first glance, but within the world of coin collecting it still holds historical significance and collectible appeal. With its classic design honoring George Washington and its connection to the long-running Washington Quarter series, this coin represents an important piece of American numismatic history. While most examples remain common, coins in very fine condition or better can attract interest from collectors and may sell for more than their face value. By carefully examining your coins and learning about their history and features, you might discover that even a simple quarter from 1985 could become a small treasure in the exciting world of coin collecting. And who knows, one of these coins could already be hiding in your pocket change today. Next up, the United States Washington quarter dollar is one of the most recognizable coins in American history, and many collectors search through old pocket change hoping to find a valuable example. Among these coins, the 1968 Washington quarter with a P mint mark has gained attention in the coin collecting world. While many people overlook this coin because of its common appearance, certain examples and collectible conditions can attract strong interest from collectors and coin dealers. In today's video, we will explore the fascinating story of the 1968 Washington quarter, especially those found in very fine condition, and discuss why some of these coins can bring impressive prices in the auction market. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. The design was created by the famous sculptor John Flanagan, whose portrait of Washington has remained a classic symbol of American coinage for decades. By the late 1960s, the United States Mint had already gone through major changes in coin production. Because of rising silver prices, the government removed silver from circulating quarters in 1965, replacing it with a copper-nickel-clad composition. The 1968 Washington quarter was part of this new clad coinage era. In that year, the United States Mint resumed using mint marks on coins, which had been temporarily removed during the coin shortage of the mid-1960s. Coins produced in Philadelphia received the P mint mark, while other quarters were produced in Denver and San Francisco. The return of mint marks makes the 1968 coins an interesting part of modern coin history. The 1968 Washington quarter features the classic portrait of George Washington on the obverse side of the coin. Washington faces left, with the word Liberty displayed above his head. The phrase, "In God We Trust," appears to the left of the portrait, and the date, 1968, is positioned at the bottom. On coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the small P mint mark can be seen near the date, identifying where the coin was produced. The reverse side of the coin displays a powerful American symbol, the bald eagle with wings spread wide. The eagle is perched on a bundle of arrows, representing strength and readiness to defend the nation. Beneath the arrows are olive branches, symbolizing peace. The inscriptions, "United States of America," and "E Pluribus Unum," appear around the design, while the denomination, quarter dollar, is displayed at the bottom. In very fine condition, a 1968 Washington quarter still shows strong details. Washington's hair and facial features remain visible, though some wear appears on the highest points. On the reverse, the eagle's feathers are partially worn, but still recognizable. Coins in this grade have circulated in everyday transactions, but retain enough detail to remain collectible. The 1968 Washington quarter may seem like a common coin because millions were produced during the year. However, rarity in coin collecting does not always depend only on the total number minted. Condition plays a major role in determining value and demand. Collectors carefully examine coins for sharp details, attractive surfaces, and minimal damage. Many 1968 quarters circulated heavily for decades, which means finding well-preserved examples can be more challenging than people expect. Coins in better grades are especially sought after by collectors who build complete Washington quarter sets. In addition, certain varieties, minting errors, or coins with exceptional appeal can increase collector demand. When a coin stands out due to its condition or unique characteristics, it may attract competitive bidding from collectors who want a strong example for their collections. The value of a 1968 Washington quarter depends greatly on its condition and overall quality. A typical circulated example in very fine condition usually sells for a modest price, often ranging from around $1 to a few dollars in the collector market. However, Coins that are exceptionally well preserved or have unique characteristics can command much higher prices. High-grade examples that approach uncirculated quality may sell for $8 million at auction. In rare cases, coins with striking errors or unusually sharp details have been known to attract strong bidding from collectors, pushing their value significantly higher than ordinary examples. This is why coin collectors carefully examine every detail when evaluating a coin from this era. For collectors interested in finding a valuable 1968 Washington quarter, careful inspection is essential. Always check the mint mark and date closely using good lighting and magnification. Look for coins with strong details, minimal scratches, and attractive surfaces. Even small differences in condition can make a noticeable difference in value. Collectors should also store their coins properly to preserve their condition. Using protective holders or coin albums helps prevent scratches and environmental damage. It is also wise to avoid cleaning coins, because cleaning can remove the natural surface and reduce their value significantly. Learning about minting errors and die varieties can also help collectors discover hidden treasures. Many valuable coins are found by people who take the time to study the small details that others might ignore. The 1968 Washington quarter with a P mint mark is a fascinating piece of modern American coinage. While many of these coins circulated widely and appear ordinary at first glance, collectors know that condition and unique characteristics can make certain examples far more valuable. A coin in very fine condition still carries historical significance and remains an interesting addition to a Washington quarter collection. For coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters alike, searching through old quarters can sometimes reveal surprising finds. With knowledge, patience, and a careful eye, even a small coin like the 1968 Washington quarter might turn into a collectible piece with meaningful value in the auction. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed learning about rare and valuable coins like the 1968 Washington quarter, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next coin discovery. Your support helps the channel grow and allows us to bring you more exciting stories about rare coins that could be worth big money. See you in the next video.